previously on the interns. So now that they've had time to think, they want to revise their answers to you. So you might want to re-ask them the question that you asked the other day.
Okay. Now that you all have had a moment to settle into the competition, who do you think is going home?
I can tell you why they all should leave.
Me?
Well, I feel like Allie will leave Theresa if somebody offered her more money.
Ooh.
What'd she say?
I feel like Alexis is too sweet, and I feel like Chris doesn't really know much about women. As in makeup.
What'd you say about Allie?
I believe you for somebody with more money.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to
Whoa.
I really want to come out and just support Theresa like that. Thank you. Can you believe it's in there? To make your way through the pylons, then you will literally have to climb up a wall. Can you guys see it? So then you'll clearly climb up a wall, only using one hand. You'll get up here, you'll slide down, then you've got to make it over the roly-poly things, where you climb through tunnels again, where you come out, you run up, you've got to climb up the big ladder, all the way, slide all the way down, you'll slide down, come out here, first person first, doesn't matter, whoever comes out first, you run this way, then 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 this way. You get down here, pick up the ball, boom, 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 3 times. Run over here, grab the bottle, pour the champagne in, pick it up. There you go. Pick it up. It won't fall over that easy because there'll be fluid in it. But you're going to pick it up. That one's heavy. It'll be full of fluid. And you will walk or run up the stairs where I'll be setting waiting rooms.
What if we drop it? Do we have to go back and report? Okay.
I got plenty more bottles.
So
I'm
So the
actually
key-
gonna need a drink after this.
So the key is, because it's going to have fluid in it, you don't want to pick it up real fast. You want to pick it up, and whether you just have to walk real fast or run, if it drops, spills, you got to go back, pour it again.
All right.
Get set. Go!
Dude, this is the funniest shit I've done.
Gotta slam that ball 3 times. Don't use that left arm. Left arm stays straight. Keep that left arm down by your leg.
The foam's messing me up.
dude, I'm out of shape. I'm not gonna lie.
Grab the other ball. Use the other ball. Doesn't matter. Grab a ball. Just grab a ball. I don't care what ball you use. Just use a ball. And stop.
Honestly, I love activities like this, so I feel like they just need to be on their A game because I'm on mine. Naisa, I feel like she just needs to focus a little bit more. She's kind of just scattered a little bit, but she would have gotten it if she just would have focused a little bit.
Put down left arm. Put your left arm down by your side.
Go slow.
Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Slow and
Okay,
steady. Slow and steady.
Should I hold it with my mouth?
Slow and steady. Concentrate. Like using your abs.
I don't have any.
You have to do a 4 plank.
I don't do
Slow
any.
and steady. You don't want to get to the top of the stairs and go back. And stop.
Oh, this was, I don't work out, girl. I'm gonna have to hit the gym after this. I can't breathe. I have to do it more times. It was fun. Does my butt look okay? Thank you, girl.
Go, 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 go.
That was you giving him an evil eye.
Don't mess it up.
You got it, boo. You got it. Slow and steady wins the race.
Don't fuck it up.
Look at your cup.
Oh! No!
No!
He was over. Don't use that left hand.
Be slow. Keep looking at your cup.
Allie, give me a time. Stop.
I think it went really well. I got the fastest time so far.
Focus. Stop.
2 minutes and 5 seconds.
2:05.
Girl.
I'm loving it. I am loving it. I think it's funny. Ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. Yeah. Turn that arm down to your side. And you're gonna get this roll. No left arm. Put that arm down. Put that arm down. No left arm. Come on, Alexis. No left arm.
Come on, come on, come on.
Let's go. Try to beat your first time. And stop. What was her time? Stop.
The beginning is really, really tough, but I think after you get through all of like the first part of like the blow up stuff, it got a little bit easier. But I'm out of breath for sure. Business.
Wait, what's going on here?
I'm gonna go. It's gonna be me and Rich. Oh my God!
Rich Lux and Theresa Roemer. On your mark, get set,
This is gonna be fun.
money! There's a Birkin at the end of this, there's a Birkin! There's a Birkin, Rich! There's a Birkin!
Oh my ass!
All right.
This is hard.
There's a Birkin at the end.
Run, run, run! You got this, bitch! You got it!
You got this, run! Go, Teresa, go!
Rich is winning!
Kick his carving it!
What the hell? I put money on you.
Come on, motivation on Mondays!
Come on, he eats carbs!
One hand?
Okay, I'll be up top.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're the sexiest waiter I've ever had.
Oh, thank you.
All right. It's so funny because he would hit and bounce me up. That was hysterical. Oh. Woo, Fab. It's Big Booty Judy. It's gonna be Fab against Naisa. Ready?
And go!
Whoa. Oh my God.
Let's
Oh my
go,
God.
let's go!
Here comes Nysa. Oh. There they go.
Let's go.
Oh, Nysa's in the lead. Oh, come on, Fab. Come on, Fab. You can do it.
Mr. Fabulous.
Where's Fab? Where did Fab go?
Fab, come on.
Nysa's already at the top. Where's Fab? Oh my God. Nysa's already out here. Where's Fab? Where's Fab? We lost Fab.
Dante.
Where's Fab? There he is. Come on, Fab. You can do it.
Fabulous.
Come on, Fab.
Fabulous,
Come on, Fab. Come on, Fab. Oh my God. Nysa's already down there. She's doing the ball.
Fabulous, run.
Come on.
Fabulous.
Come on, Big Booty Judy.
Go Fab, go Fab.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
You're almost there.
Nysa's already got the champagne.
Go Fab, go Fab.
She's going up the stairs. Come on, Fab.
Go Fab.
Go Fab. Go Fab. Nysa's going up the stairs. Fab's doing the champagne. Boom. Boom. What little bit you got? Just hang on to it. Hang on to it because it's going to fall. Just hang on to it. Just hang on to it. You don't have anything in it. Go. Come on, Fab. Woo! Get up the stairs. Yeah.
I almost beat
So,
you last one.
if you had to tell me what that experience taught you, what would it be, Allie?
I guess it just taught me that, to just. Can I go last?
I can go first.
I'll go first.
Okay,
It taught me to adapt to the situation because, like, literally and metaphorically, like our arm was tied down. So we had to figure out another way, utilize our other strengths to get through. That's what I learned.
I can go.
Yeah.
I think it taught me the importance of endurance when you're going through obstacles, like literally and, metaphorically.
Anybody want to add to that?
It taught me not to never give up.
Yeah.
I didn't give up even though I dropped it like 3,000 times. I still kept
Never
picking
gave
it
up.
up. Didn't give up.
Yeah.
Then I did one extra time than you guys.
That's
with
true. Yeah.
Mr. Fabulous. Yeah, didn't give up.
I guess
Sometimes
it
you
taught
start-
me how to stay focused no matter what the situation is or who you're going up against. Don't really worry about other people. Stay in your own lane. Worry about yourself because at any given moment, they could mess up and it's in your favor then. But if you're not ready to step up and, finish the finish line, then you'll get left behind too. So always stay focused and ready and, do whatever you got to do to win the race.
So basically, you all nailed it on the head. Like that was the reason. Of course, we had fun because that's part of what we're doing is having fun too. But when we do fun exercises, there's a meaning behind it. There's a lesson that I want you to learn from it. One was, of course, like you said, Christopher, adapting. You had to suddenly figure out how am I going to do this without my other arm. So a lot of people that lose an arm or a leg in this world, and they're in fighting wars, they have to come back to this world and figure out how to adapt. How to still get the job done without missing an arm or a leg, right?
If you were to give us a task to do for you and we didn't have something that we're maybe used to having, like a tool or a service that we're used to
You would
using
have to
to getting it
adapt.
done
You'd be
for
like,
you.
oh my God, she doesn't possess this.
Mhm.
How am I going to get this job done?
Still got to get it done.
You got to still get the job done. You've got to adapt. You've got to figure out how to make it happen.
Absolutely.
Like you said, focus. Never give up. Just get the job done. So even though we had fun doing this, there was a ton of messages in there that was meant to come out of this exercise. So, like I said, when you're doing jobs for me, and I might not be here, I might be in an event in Houston, at Neiman Marcus, and you've got to get this job done before I get home. And you'd be like, well, if I was at my house, I would have this to get the job done, but she doesn't have that, so how am I going to get this job done? So you'd have to Google it, you'd have to figure out a way to get the job done. You guys know that I'm always telling you different books that you should read, or possibly read. I'm a book fanatic. And I love this book, and if there was a way that I could just shut off the world and get it all read within a day, I would, because it's that good. But what I love about it the most is that everything I'm reading in here is what I preach every single day. I mean, I literally could have written this book, but somebody else did. But I'm just gonna, when I read books, I underline things. And a couple of you already heard me talk about this because you were here early. But I go through books and I underline because I want to go back and read that again. In this book, it says right here, Successful people, whether they're working for somebody or somebody, successful people, whether they're working for somebody else or working for themselves, they do whatever they need to do to the best of their ability, as if the boss is watching them every minute of every day. You learn that in everything you do, you always do your best. So basically what that's saying is, whether you're doing something for your parents, whether you're doing something for me, whether you're doing something for somebody else, you should always do your best. And I remember telling you the story earlier, Christopher and Nisa. When I was divorced and had 4 part-time jobs and I was an assistant manager at a health club, I would purposely work weekends for my boss just because he always had extra jobs that were available so I could make extra money. And it didn't matter if it was painting or painting stripes in the health club or whatever. People would come by and go, God, you're always working. And, oh my God, you always do such a good job. Because in my mind, as I was growing up, I was taught, I don't care if you're milking a cow, I don't care if you're mowing the lawn, I don't care if you're delivering the newspaper, you do it to the best of your ability. And that will stick with you the rest of your life. Seriously, whatever you're doing. Here's another one. This person that wrote this book is talking about somebody that started off door-to-door encyclopedia salesman. I don't even know if they do that anymore, but back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, it was huge. It was nothing to see this encyclopedia salesman show up at your front door trying to sell you this set of encyclopedias. Now they have the internet, so they don't have to do that. But he says in here, this person learned to overcome rejection, communicate with people by listening to them, and persuade others to take action. He listened to himself first and foremost and started the company anyway. So basically he wanted to start a company, but everyone around him kept saying, no, you can't do that. Oh, that's a stupid idea. Don't be doing that. That's stupid. So he listened to himself and he started the company anyways. JP developed a successful habit of believing in himself and ignoring the naysayers. Doesn't that relate back to the internet? Mm-hmm. People talking crap to you, people talking down to you, people bullying you, and you just have to rise above it and ignore it, right? Perhaps you've heard the old saying, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. JP is living proof of this adage. He started with nothing. He was actually homeless right before he became an encyclopedia salesman, and rose to become one of the wealthiest people in the world. In 2015, Forbes magazine listed him as number 234 on the Forbes 400 list of richest Americans, with a net worth of $2.8 billion. JP's full name is John Paul DeJoria. He's the founder of the Paul Mitchell line of hair products, Patron Tequila, and a dozen other successful businesses. So basically what that says, DeJoria often advises young entrepreneurs to develop positive habits, believe in their gut instincts, and take risks. He says, you just can't let other people get you down. I mean, after all, what the heck do they know? They're not billionaires. They're nobodies. They're probably poor people that don't have a pot to piss in, and they're talking crap to you and talking you down. So I just wanted to bring that up today. I mean, like I said, I love reading books. Like I said, I could have written this book. It's so relatable. But so that was part of why we wanted to do this exercise that we just did. Was it relates to this big time. So guys, today you got to see us go through numerous different exercises and the meaning behind why we do the exercises and what they get out of it, and so on and so forth. So I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of the Interns. It's going to be a great show. I hope you guys are thoroughly entertained because it's a lot of fun. So just remember guys, make sure you hit that notification bell, make sure you subscribe. We are growing by leaps and bounds and we're having so much fun, and this intern competition is turning out to be way fun. I thought by now we'd already have somebody drop out, but they're hanging in there, guys. They're hanging in there. So until next time, bye-bye. Stay tuned to episode 3. It's going to be a killer. Bye.